What's up guys, Everything Tech Pro here. Today I'm really proud to share you all the complete information on the WWDC 2016. So first of all, the WWDC 2016 was initially addressed by Tim Cook, and he told us that it's the 27th year in which WWDC is held, and with about 72% of new first-time attendees for the WWDC 2016. Then we came to know that currently in the App Store we have about 2 million apps available, which has been already downloaded, over 130 billion downloads. That's quite a good amount. Then first of all we saw the Watch OS. So in the Watch OS we came to know that we're going to be having a new feature which will help us to keep favorite apps in the memory, like the one which we're having, the app switcher in the iPhone. We can have background updates and refreshed information, and it's an instant launch. Like in the iPhone, when you want to just use the app switcher, you get the app instantly, but in the watch we saw a demo that it takes time. But now with the Watch OS we're going to be having instant updates, and we can launch apps and we can do multitasking very fast, and the time to implement this is reduced by a large amount. Then we have the dock on the new Watch OS, which means like there is a button below the round button on your Apple Watch. Just double click it and you get a dock, and you can switch through your apps, and you can do it very easily. Next up, we come to know that Apple Watch now supports the control center. It's the same as the iOS control center. Just slide up from your bottom of your Apple Watch and you get the control center with the battery percentage, flight mode, sleep mode, do not disturb mode, vibration mode, lock screen mode, everything else up there right away. So next up we came to know that if you're getting a message, you can easily reply to that message just by a single touch and directly from your watch. And you have various options in which you can reply to your message. Like you could scribble it off, or you want to take your choice, or it's up to you. Like you can scribble, or it just gives you suggestions on what you want to type or what you want to send. So these are the ones which you could do. So the first one is that like the Mickey Mouse clock type of stuff. It's just a design to your Apple Watch, and you can have statistics which will be helpful for yoga and all, and we can get access to all of them instantaneously and in various different modes like analog mode, digital mode, and all. Next up, we came to know how Scribble actually works. So you have to just write down the letter on your Apple Watch screen, and it's directly typed. And the good thing about it is that whatever keyboard you have it in your iPhone, the font is automatically recognized by it. So in this photo you can see that Starbucks is being typed and it's appearing on the top of your Apple Watch. So next up we came to know that we have shortcuts now on the Apple Watch on all the four diagonal ends of your watch. You can just touch it on any of them and you just directly go on to that. Next up we came to know that Apple Watch now supports a good SOS emergency facility, and it's actually country independent, which means that no matter in which country you are, you can go and call for the SOS, even though if you don't have a cellular network, just you have the Wi-Fi network. And the good thing is that you need not remember the numbers, which number is for which country. It automatically detects your area, and it just dials to the correct SOS emergency numbers. So that's also done by the button below the round control on your Apple Watch. Tap it 3 times and you'll be calling to 911 in the US, 100 in India, and China 999, like that. So it automatically detects which area you are. The next thing which we came to know with the new the Watch OS, is that you can share your activity on all your exercises and workout which you have done, and you can share it with your friends. Then we came to know about the new Breathe feature, which is going to be added up. So it's actually helpful for people who do yoga, and it helps you to take a deep breath, and it helps you to do many breath exercises based on the time, number of breath cycles, and all the other stuff. And we recently came to know that Apple Pay is an app. You can have the third-party APIs to use the Apple Pay in your Apple Watch using the Watch OS. and you can actually do a background workout rate, real-time heart time rate, gyroscope access, and all the accelerometer. You can have direct access onto your Apple Watch. So next up, we came to know that the free upgrade for the Watch OS will be available this fall, and the version of the Watch OS is the Watch OS 3. So that's available in the fall, but for developers it's available just in some time, but that you have to be a registered developer and you have to pay some charges. So next up, we came to know about the TV OS. So Apple TV has been there for a lot of time, and Apple believes that the future of TV is apps. Generally in a normal TV you surf through channels and all, but Apple believes that the TV not only should have channels, but also it should have apps which can make your day-to-day life very, very easy. So we saw that there are various channels which are already there in the TV, in the Apple TV, and more channels have been adding their service to the Apple TV. So now more than 80 video channels were there on the Apple TV previously, and now that has been increased to 1,300. 80 was there initially, now we are having 1,300 channels on the Apple TV. So that's a great amount of jump within maybe a couple of years. So, and total number of apps which are present in the Apple TV is 6,000 apps. That's also great. You have a wide variety of apps to choose from, and you can use them in your Apple TV. So next up, we got a new update about the Siri remote, which we are currently using in the latest version of the Apple TV. So what they told is that people have been requesting Apple to use their iPhones in a similar way as they are using the Apple TV. So we came to know that you could use your iPhone also as a mode of control, and you can use it in the same interface as the Apple TV. So Apple TV remote, the Siri remote. So they basically told us that you can use your iPhone same way as the Apple TV Siri remote, and this is good. Next up, we came to know about the updates on Siri. So previously Siri used to just search what kind of movie you want, or what movie you want with a particular cast. For example, you could ask Siri, "Hey Siri, just show me movies of Arnold Schwarzenegger," or you could ask maybe something like that. Give me movies from between the year 2010 and 15. So it gives you movies. You can call them by genre. But the new thing which I really love is coming to Siri on all the major OSs is that you can actually say Siri to access a third-party app and then search inside it. For example, you can see the image. It says that search YouTube for Steph Curry 3-pointers. So it's basically opening the app and then searching something inside your app. So that's a really good thing. A third-party app third-party app search is now available. So next up, we came to know that once if you have selected your provider and you have activated your Apple TV, you have all the features running on your Apple TV. You can watch all the channels and it's all there. So next up, we came to know about the single sign-on feature, which is what I told you before. You have to sign in once, and then you get all the contents of the Apple TV, and just in a go. No need to subscribe for different things. You just need to sign in once, and you get all the contents instantly. Then we came to know that this TV OS is free to upgrade this fall, but the beta developers can get it within a couple of days, I guess. So then we just concluded with the TV OS. So next up, we come to know about the OS X, the much weighted portion, because in my previous video, if you could have seen, we didn't know much about the OS X. And I just basically predicted that Siri is coming to the OS X, and the OS X is going to be called as macOS. So instead of naming it OS X 10.11, 10.12 like that, now they're going to name it as macOS. So we came to know, first of all, that the OS X is now going to be called as macOS. So that rumor was completely true, and including that, no, there were previously names for that OSs, like the El Capitan, Lion, Mountain Lion, all these names. So this Mac OS is going to be called as Sierra. the name itself looks beautiful, and the background image which we get with that is also beautiful. A good place of mountain. I'm not sure what it's the name of a place or not, because I don't belong to US. I'm from India, so but I would clearly say that the name is beautiful, and not only the name, but and the visual which we are getting, the new background which we are getting, is also really good. So next up, we came to know about three new, or I could say three existing features which the Mac OS is going to concentrate. First of all, the interconnectivity between your devices, like your iPhone could be connected to your Mac, like which we used to do now. Like whenever you get a call, you could answer the call from your Mac right now, and you can have a good connection between your iPhone and your Mac. Whatever you do in your iPhone, that is available on your Mac, and vice versa. And the iCloud Drive, which we are currently using for storing the documents, and it's going to enhance whatever it's there in the basic of the Mac. So Apple told us that they're going to be improving in all these things, mainly in this update. So first of all, we came to know about the auto unlock feature that was actually rumored to be there in my rumors. There I told that you could actually unlock your Mac using your iPhone. Apple has got patent for that, but what we actually saw was not that, but we saw that you could actually unlock your MacBook using your Apple Watch instead of an iPhone. So here, these rumors actually failed, but the basic concept of the rumor was right. You have another device, another Apple device, basically unlocking your MacBook. So this is what you see in the first screen, is that you see the password screen, and you have to type in the password and you have to get in. And the second image which you're seeing is that he just opened up the laptop, and it's just direct in use. It just knows that you are actually there and wearing an Apple Watch, and it just senses the distance and just opens up. So they said that it has a clear vision that even if you are far away somewhere, not near the MacBook, and if someone tries to open your MacBook, it won't open up. It should be very close. So that's what we learned on the remote access that. Then second thing which I didn't expect at all, but I really like that, is the universal clipboard. So this is going to be really good. We came to know that in the universal clipboard, if you're working on your iPhone and you're connected to your Wi-Fi, and your Mac is also connected to the same Wi-Fi, and you copy something and you want to paste it in your Mac, that's now easily possible. You just copy that off, go to your Mac and open some text editor program, or open something else in which you can store the text. Just copy and just paste that stuff. You get all the stuff which you copied from your iPhone directly onto your Mac, and vice versa. If you copy something from your Mac that will be available on your iPhone, you can just directly go and paste it. So this is a really good thing. It's going to help up for many new things. You could copy something on your phone, you get that on your Mac, and you copy something on your Mac and you get that on your iPhone. That's really good, universal clipboard. Then next up, we came to know about the iCloud Drive. Now we are actually using the iCloud Drive for storing all the documents and all. But now onwards, Apple is going to allow us to use the iCloud Drive to store all our music, movies, etc. onto our iCloud Drive. This is basically, promote users to buy more and more storage of their iCloud, and also they call this vision as freeing your space on your Mac. If you have no space on your Mac, you could actually purchase an external iCloud Drive, and you can transfer contents onto the iCloud Drive, and you can go on. So that's what we saw on the iCloud Drive. They say all the documents and desktop is accessible everywhere. Even all the folders and files which you keep in your desktop is now accessible using the iCloud Drive. You could just put them on the iCloud Drive, and you get the same desktop on all your devices. So they basically gave an example that you work on your iMac and you keep all your files in a desktop, or you keep all your files in some place, and you just go to your office, open your MacBook, and you get the same stuff right on the iCloud Drive. So that's what, and they also said that you could get access to those things from your iPhone also. So that's what was told in case of the iCloud Drive. So they call it optimized storage. You could actually use this for storing old documents, mail attachments, full resolution photos, books and iBooks, old screenshot, old spreadsheet, old JPEGs, and many more which you're seeing right now on the screen. Next up, we came to know that Apple Pay, we have something update on the Apple Pay, and we came to know that Apple Pay is now available over the web browser. You just need to open your web browser and you can use your Apple Pay in the leading stores. And this pic which you're seeing is like a comedy, which they said that the Apple Pay is coming to the iMac. You can see the photo of a lady holding the iMac, just as a regular Apple Pay, tapping the iMac onto the machine and using that. But that's not going to happen. Instead of that, you have the Apple Pay onto the internet browser. You can use your Safari to use the Apple Pay, and you can authenticate using your Apple Watch, or you could use your iPhone's Touch ID to authenticate the payment. That's Apple Pay. So next up, we come to know about another great feature, that is picture-in-picture. If you're watching a video and you want to actually work simultaneously by watching a video, you can just click on the picture-in-picture icon, and then it's gonna be cut-shorted, and you can get a smaller view of the video, and you can still keep working. So these were the stuff which we came to know about the macOS. And the other feature which was rumored that Siri is coming has been confirmed as true. The Siri is there on the Mac now. You can ask it to do many stuff, and the one thing which we came to know, which is most important, is that whatever Siri result is there, you can store it in your notification center, and you could actually drag the results from the notification, the Siri results, onto your documents and all. And we can actually authorize Apple Pay also using Siri in the Mac just with it. So then we came to know that the public beta is releasing on July, but the free upgrade is in September as usual, in the fall. And one great thing which I noticed here is that almost all the latest devices, including the older devices, also support that. Late 2009 and later MacBook and the iMac, 2010 and later MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and Mac Mini and Mac Pro. So it includes almost all the devices except for the very, very ancient devices which people use. Next up, we came to know about the most anticipated thing, that is the iOS 10. There have been a lot of rumors in the iOS 10 that there's going to be a dark mode and there are going to be new 3D touch capabilities. So let's see what all these rumors came true. So we came to know that the iOS 10 is the biggest iOS release ever, and it has a redesigned lock screen, rich notifications, quick interaction with apps, and expanded 3D touch. So as my prediction said, that there's going to be a complete redesign, because it's a 3-year cycle for an iOS to get a complete redesign. So we have a redesign now, that's for true. This picture you can see is how your lock screen looks like. And one thing which has been confirmed by them is that you don't have the swipe to unlock feature. You pick up your phone, the LED of your the LCD of your phone directly glows up, and you don't have slide to unlock. Instead, you need to press the home button to just get the stuff started up. So in this, you can see that you can use a 3D touch to view mails, accept invitations, and accept or decline to an event, and you can reply it directly from your home screen. But you require a 3D touch, which is not there in the iPhone SE and the iPhone 5s and the iPhone 5. So most probably, according to my predictions or rumors, iPhone 4S won't be supporting the iOS 10 from now. We just have the devices starting from iPhone 5 and above. So all the iPhone 5, 5S, 5C, and the SE won't be supporting the 3D touch, but we will be getting other things. Next up, we came to know that now you can book your Uber ride directly from your home screen, lock screen, and that is really good. Then the thing which most of them said that is going to happen is that you can clear all notification using a 3D touch. And next up, we came to know about the control center. It is a new design. It's just totally redesigned, not for the bottom portion of it, but it's almost redesigned. And now you have a slide over option. You slide to the right, you have a music widget type of stuff which is there. That's especially made for increasing the experience, better experience for your music. Next up, we came to know that when you slide on the other side, you have the widgets, and you can have access to all your widgets right away. Then we came to know we can have the activity stuff, what you have been doing, your exercise cycle, everything else on your iPhone, and that's also there using your home screen, and directly you can use the widget and use the 3D touch for that. You can have the 3D touch for many third-party apps have been included. Next up, we came to know about Siri is that as we saw on the Apple TV, now Siri can be used to not only open the third-party apps but also make certain searches in the third-party apps. So they have made Siri more powerful, and we came to know that now Siri is open for developers to try on new add-ons for Siri that you can actually access various apps. So next up, we came to know about the messaging app. So the messaging app can be, we can use WeChat, WhatsApp, and all directly using Siri. You can send reply to the messages which came to us using Siri, and these all the third-party APIs can be used to send messages using WhatsApp, Hike, and WeChat, and all. And the best part about it is that always Apple does this. You need not specify a particular keyword to do that. You can use any of the keywords just to reply whatever you want. You could book your ride using ride booking, using your Uber and other partners in China. I don't know what's the name. And next up, we came to know the Apple Pay, or sorry, not the Apple Pay, the payments. Like some people have payments. Like if you're in India, Paytm used to transfer cash, and you use the Vodafone M-Pesa to transfer the money. So you can do all these transactions using that, but I don't know whether this is available in India. But in the US, all the major payment carriers are there. You can use them to transfer your funds to your friends. Next up, we came to know about the VoIP calling, which means that you can call to your contacts and choose whatever you want, in which format you want to call. It may be a mobile call or maybe a WhatsApp call or something like that. Next, we came to know about the QuickType, which states that the Siri's intelligence has been increased, and it has a better prediction of whatever we want to send reply for that. You can send your current location, contact information, and all other things like intelligent suggestions, current location, contact information, intelligent scheduling, calendar availability, recent addresses, lookup, and multilingual typing. We can type in multiple languages, but Siri will automatically detect it. But for that, you need to have that language in your keyboards. Next up, we came to know about places. You can have access to your places which you have visited, and they call it by the name of advanced computer vision. And next up, we came to know that we're going to have an advanced face recognition system with object and scene recognition, which means that you can have your phone can recognize like a photo of a mountain, photo of a water, or photo of a horse. You can see in the image. This is recognized by these keywords. Next, we came to know about a new feature in the photo app, which is going to be called as the memories. Actually, what happens is that based on your current location, time, and what photos you took, your iPhone automatically makes a small mini movie kind of stuff, and it shows to you. You can view that, and you can change the theme of it, and automatic background music is there, and photos are slide shown, and slow-mo and other videos are also shown. So what you can do is you can change the background music and change the feel of it. We saw that. So next up, we came to know that we're going to have an all-new design of Apple Maps. Google Maps has been very, very good, and people generally don't use Apple Maps, but with some features like you can check the traffic on it. You have the automatic direction mode. It just changes the scaling of the map and the direction in which your phone you're holding. Whenever you make a turn, the maps automatically turns. All the features are already there in the Google Maps. Next up, we also came to know that Apple Maps is now open for the developers in the App Store, and they can develop certain add-ons with which they can make the Apple Maps really, really useful. Then we came to know that we have more than 15 million paid subscribers to Apple Music. The next thing was Apple Music. Then we came to know that the Apple Music has been redesigned completely, and we have various new views of your music screen, and you can search your library, and you can browse through albums, playlists, and settings and all. So that has been made easy. And the next new feature we came to know is that for every music you're going to have lyrics. I don't know how good it's going to be implemented, because there are various languages in which you save your song, and I don't know how you're going to get the lyrics, whether you have to download it or you're going to get it on the go, just like YouTube subtitles, which it comes up automatically. Next up, we came to know about the news app. I really don't care about it, what it has, because I rarely open that. It says that they have a new design and new sections kind of stuff, and that basically doesn't matter now. Next up came the HomeKit. You have you can use your HomeKit app to open the garage doors, close the garage doors. You can use them for switching on your ACs, locking sensors. You can control the fan speed. You can bring in the window shades up and down. You can dim the lights, on the lights, off the lights, and various modes you could do. And all the leading home product manufacturers are registered with the Home app. And that's available on your iPhone, just on your notification center, and it's also available on your Apple TV and as well as your Apple Watch. Next up, we came to know something about the calling app. So the Contacts app or the calling app. Now you have a redesigned the calling experience. You have a great photo which comes up, and the slide to answer is still there. But the good thing is that you can actually view the contents of the voicemail instead of listening to that. And there's one more feature which has been told, that if there is a number and you don't see the contact, it may be a spam. So there are registered security caller ID services which detects that this might be a spam or not. Then we came to know that we can actually make WhatsApp call, line call directly from your contacts. Just save all the details in them, and you can make the calls directly from that. So basically, it uses the VoIP API call. You can use the third-party apps to make WhatsApp call directly from your contacts. No need to go into the WhatsApp anymore. And the contacts, main layout has been changed. The top small kind of icon gives you an option to message. You can call by iPhone. You can use a FaceTime, or you could use WhatsApp kind of stuff directly from your top bar. You can use that. Then we came to know that the messaging app has been changed, and they say it as the most frequent used iOS app. So they basically told that we can send cameras and photos from your messaging app, and then the emojis are three times bigger, and you can tap to replace whatever contents you have written in the form of. You can change text into emojis just by tapping on these things. And the public beta for that is available in July, and the free upgrade is as usual in September. So I told that the iOS 10 will be supporting in the iPad 3, and the iPad 2 won't be there. I told iPad 3 will be there, and the iPod 5G will be there, but that has been again proved that iPad 3 is not there in the line, iPhone 4S is not there on the line, and the iPod 6th gen is there, but 5th gen is not there. So this is what is all about on the iOS. Then we came to know that iPad is getting a new app known as Swift Playground, which can be used to learn the Swift program, and you can easily use the Swift program and do various things. So that's it, guys. That's what we saw in the WWDC 2016. So whenever the public release is there on September, I'll be downloading the app on my iPhone, and I'll be comparing them with the iPad also. So for that videos, we have a lot of time. But by the time, if I have something new updates on it, or sometimes Apple releases it by a surprise, and we just come to know at that instant, if that happens, I'll definitely upload another video. So until that time, I have just these things. And one last thing, I would like to tell is that there were no hardware updates. Like the newer MacBook Pro wasn't launched. That's the biggest disappointment, what I had. But that's okay, I think that when the WWDC concludes, we may have something official on the newer version of the MacBook Pro. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share and subscribe to this channel for getting up-to-date information, and you can have the new videos which has been uploaded, all the information there. And you can also view my other videos which are there on both the sides. You can now see the links, and you can watch them for my previous videos in which I told the leaks and rumors about the WWDC events. So that's it, guys, for today. I'll catch you up in the next video. Till that time, it's peace out.